Welcome to the Geekpodeer.
Hello, everybody!
Hello! And
Hello! And welcome to Pilot 0.5 episode. I just said all that backwards.
well, that's a good start.
Episode 0.5 Pilot!
Wow.
Well, that was a failure.
That shows the amaturity of our podcast.
Amaturity.
Yes.
The amateur.
Amaturity, that's the first, yeah. That's,
Let me
it's probably
just,
not a word. I mean,
let me just bang my head continually against this wall for a million reasons, because Liam.
there, Michael. There.
Are you done, Michael? Are you done yet?
Yes, there is now a sufficient hole in my wall, and Dale Winton is looking at me.
Alright.
Hi, Dale.
Fair enough.
It's hole is in the wall. Dale Winton, he was the host before
Yeah, I know.
Beck.
Yeah. It was good back then, but now...
I'm
We
sorry,
haven't
I didn't know
introduced
what we're
Daniel,
talking
actually,
about.
because no one knows who Daniel is. Say hi,
Yes.
buddy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hey, I'm Daniel.
This is
Hello, Daniel.
Hello again.
It's like
This is the legendary Daniel, who we didn't have last week because he didn't have recording equipment.
It's like one of those
Exactly.
meetings where people go for like drug usage, like they've got a drug addiction. It's like, hello, I'm Daniel. Hi, Daniel.
I think you mean Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, but I mean it's lots
Hi,
of different
my name
reasons.
is,
It's like drugs,
My
alcohol.
name is Jeff. I'm a dirty silverfish, and I'm an alcoholic. For some reason, this has become Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage had a goldfish, and Nicolas Cage had his goldfish flushed down the toilets at the age of 8. Nicolas Cage,
face off.
he had his face ripped off.
Ripped off.
He had his face off.
I was actually doing the hand movement there on that
Me
face.
too.
Yes, so was that.
What about you, Liam? Were you doing the hand movement?
No, I was
Did
busy
you
blowing my
do
nose
that
into a
thing?
handkerchief.
Did you do that thing with your hand
No.
when we pull your face off?
Oh.
No, I
Off.
wasn't. Regrettably, I apologize.
Well then, you're just a horrible man, aren't you?
Apparently, according to Mr. Face Off there.
You don't say.
Now every single Jedi is a listener of the Geek Pod.
No, just temporarily on the subject of Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how the meme where it's like where he's pulling that one face where he's just like and it's got "you don't say"
Yeah.
Yeah.
as the caption. He never actually says "you don't say." So
I know.
how did that get linked to him? Like
It
in
looks-
that,
It's Nicolas Cage, duh.
Yeah, exactly.
in that whole scene. I
That's
think,
all you need to know.
no, but like in the whole scene, he's just like I think he's firing someone. I can't remember like what's happening, but I just don't know where they got that. You don't say. Oh god damn it,
Bless
Liam. Wow.
Bless you.
Oh, hello, bless me.
Bless you, child.
And bless my eardrums that have died.
Sorry.
Bless you, child. Bless you. Yeah. I've totally forgotten what my point was now.
My sneeze numbed your memory.
See, the brain farts are contagious. I told you.
Yes.
That's what you get for freezing your brain
They
farts
come out
and
of my
popping
nose.
them in my drink.
My nose is the ass of my brain. And my brain farts come out of my nose. T-shirt!
To go along with the many others.
We would have a wardrobe by now if we'd made a t-shirt of every meme that we've made up.
Nothing will ever
Yeah.
beat My Mother Was Orange.
Nah.
I know. And I am proud to own that
If
t-shirt.
anybody wants to see that, I think it's like episode 1, series 1 of Jubbin' Up Podcast, which is like the prequel. Which is like, what would we call that? Was that like
That was really us just starting out. That was us tasting the water, and the water was a bit. The water was a little bit brown. It was slightly brown, and it was very nice because Liam kept on pooping in it.
From my brain.
So
Out of my nose.
with your brain. So everybody got a little bit near to it.
Well,
Particularly
that's
me.
the 3 series, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
Yeah.
It went alright. It
Although-
was pretty good.
yeah.
so I think that would be classed as our 0 year.
Mm.
Wait.
Chubbin' Podcast 0 year.
I'm
well,
just waiting for the episode to be released where we listen to the Bo Chung advert.
Oh god. Oh Chuck.
Actually, I might put it in this episode. Actually, I might put it.
As like a little interval between
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yes. Yes.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
It will appear right now.
Now.
I am Bo Chung, and Bo Chung is me. An orphan I once was, an orphan I still am. My family was destroyed long ago by the hands of the Rockheads. Taught in the arts of key energy by Master Fushu and raised in the temple of Jabba Naba. My home is now revenge. My skills will get me revenge, and my family shall be at peace. Bo Chung does not need vision. Vision needs Bo Chung. Bo Chung can survive a weapon, but a weapon cannot survive Bo Chung. Bo Chung has no fear. Fear has Bo Chung. The Rockheads will see their final days, but not before they see the fists of Bo Chung. I am Bo Chung, and Bo Chung is me. Bo Chung.
On BBC Radio 1.
BBC Radio 1.
I'm quite impressed with that impression, actually.
Who was that an impression of?
It was the BBC Radio 1 guy. And now on BBC Radio 1, Annie Mac. Actually, is Annie Mac even on BBC Radio 1? Is that her radio station?
I don't know. I only know that Nick Grimshaw is.
Oh
on
yeah,
it
Nick
for the-
Grimshaw is on it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's on Radio 2 now.
Oh, right.
I'm not that sure.
No, well, Radio 2 have all of the better presenters because they're all old and I actually know who they are.
Yeah.
Because they're all old.
You can never beat Steve Wright in the afternoon. Steve Wright in the afternoon is the pinnacle of radio, of like afternoon
I don't
radio.
listen to him, actually.
Huh?
I'm quite a fan of Nick Grimshaw because of the innuendo bingo. I haven't seen that film.
It's alright, but
That was Scott Mills.
Is it? No, it should.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
innuendo-
Scott Mills. If you're listening to this.
yeah, sure everyone at the BBC is listening to this.
I'm going to get like a radio career. Just like, what is it? Who is it who got a radio career out of YouTube?
I don't know, everyone.
No.
I don't think everyone has a career out of YouTube. I mean, we don't yet.
Hang on, I'm
Yes.
going to research that on Google. Hang on.
Aye. Yeah.
Dan and Phil got a radio show on BBC Radio 1 out of YouTube.
Who is Dan and
Some
Phil?
YouTuber that I've never really heard of before BBC Radio 1.
I
Fair
don't
enough.
know anybody called Phil.
My old English teacher was called Phil. Phil
I
McGowan.
don't.
No,
I
McGowan, yeah, it
don't know
was.
your English teacher.
And actually, one of the levels in Modern Warfare 2 consists of the bad guy going into a Russian airport and shooting people dead. And I swear to God, one of the civilians that dies looks just like my English teacher.
There were thousands of people there.
And I just happened to find my English teacher, whose name happens to be Phil McGowan.
Have you seen your English teacher recently?
Not recently, I saw him in...
And I'm sorry to tell you this, Liam. English teacher died when some terrorists attacked an airport a couple of years ago.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Speaking of the BBC,
Actually, we were talking about terrorists. So yeah,
but
the
we were
BBC.
on about the BBC before
If
that.
we talk
but
about
yeah,
the terrorists win.
Liam,
Goddamn
Sorry,
terrorists.
yes, Jake, sorry, speak.
I still have to tell you about the thing I was telling you about today that I have to tell people on the
Oh,
podcast because
yes.
you wouldn't let me tell you.
Oh yes, of course. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Get ready, everyone. Ready for this? Yeah.
Has something to do with Sherlock.
On the
doesn't
edge
it?
of my seat.
Yes.
Hello?
Sherlock is getting a Christmas special this year.
I heard it was coming back at Christmas. I didn't know it was just a Christmas special though.
Christmas
it could-
special, apparently.
It could very well. It is at Christmas, so I would guess it would be a Christmas special.
Yeah. Which
It's
means
like saying, "Oh, let's do a Doctor Who special and have it set during summer, but release it at Christmas."
Although I mean,
Actually, Iron Man 3.
I
That was set during Christmas, and that came out in the middle of summer.
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it came out in May.
You know, I don't really see Sherlock as series. I see it as like movies that just so happen to have been released at around the same time.
Same.
Yeah.
And on the telly.
Yeah, and on the telly and not the cinema.
So TV movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 That's what the old one basically used to be like.
Well, I think they've had proper Sherlock series in the past.
Yeah.
With people.
With people.
As
But the episodes of those haven't been an hour and a half long each.
Hello, I'm Michael K, and you're listening to the Geek Pod. You were only supposed to press the bloody play button. A long time ago, in a galaxy
far, far away.
I was waiting for that line.
He went by the name of Count Dooku then, though.
It served Lord Tyrannus.
Yeah,
he was Lord Tyrannus.
I just started
Yeah, he
reading.
was.
That's the thing I never got about Count Dooku. Like, he's called Lord Tyrannus, and yet he went by Count Dooku.
Yeah.
If you were going to pick between Darth Tyrannus and Count Dooku, I would pick Lord Tyrannus.
To be
That
honest,
sounds
Count Dooku I
amazing.
think sounds a bit more
Count Dooku sounds more...
County.
county. Yes. No, like you know, it sounds more what's a word for like posh or like well spoken.
grand. How about grand?
Tough.
More grand. So, yeah, I mean, it just sounds more like, oh yes, Count Dooku, rather than like Lord Tyrannus, which just makes it sound like a dinosaur, rather than
Oh
like
my god, a
Sith Lord.
dinosaur Sith.
That would be awesome.
Actually, hang on. Have you guys heard the thing with E.T. and Star Wars
Oh yeah.
Yes.
about about E.T. possibly being a Jedi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there would at least be one of his race who was a Jedi, because I think every race in the universe is meant to have at least one
For
Jedi.
the listeners, in case you
Isn't
haven't
that the Green
seen
Lanterns?
this, what?
I honestly don't know.
I don't know. No, but for the
It's all of
listeners
them.
who may or may not have seen this photo on Facebook, it's that in the scene with Yoda addressing to the
The
court,
High Council.
yeah, there was a bit with the ET aliens sitting listening, and
They
then
even have a name.
ETs.
Aliens.
And then in ET, there's a kid dressed as Yoda, and ET recognizes the costume, and
Well, he doesn't recognise it, he just goes, hi.
yeah, but part of the theory is that he kind of recognizes it. And then the way he makes the bike fly is by using the Force, which ultimately concludes E.T. being a Jedi trained in
Fun
the...
fact. There's a Dalek in the cantina.
Is there really?
Yeah.
In E.T.?
What? In...
In A New Hope.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, right. Well,
Oh,
that's
I'm gonna have
just
to
law
watch that
breaking,
back
isn't
then.
it?
Yeah.
cool.
Lore, not Law.
I think that's cool. I like it could be Dalek Khan.
That
What
would be cool.
But what if, like, in between Evolution of the Daleks and when he goes to pick up
Davros.
Davros, he stops off at Mos Eisley and just has a drink.
That would be awesome.
He's just like I was gonna say sitting. He can't sit. He's the Dalek. He's just like beside a table, holding like a mug of whatever Dalek.
No, it's just like a load of liquid in the sink
hate
plunger.
my life. I have been put through hell these past couple of days. My entire cult is dead. I am the last of my species. Drink, a drink, drink.
And then
Then he
Greedo
gets-
shoots Han.
Then he gets really drunk, and that's when he comes up with the idea to go save Davros. Just like
So
me, cross the beat, and right, there would be no repercussions.
So the entire idea of like flying in the time warp, making himself go nuts and everything was just a drunken decision that he made one night when he was depressed.
Affirmative.
Yeah,
I
and
can
look,
live with that.
look how he ended up in
I think anybody
Journey's
could.
End. He didn't look too good.
No, well, exactly. You've been out drinking.
That's what drink does to you, boys and
Yeah.
girls.
I
Don't go
also heard
drinking.
that he'd been doing a couple of death sticks.
Yeah.
This guy came up to him and said, "Do you want to buy some death sticks?"
You don't want to sell me death sticks?
And I don't want to sell you any death sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life?
I want to go home and rethink my life. Wait, deja vu.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Wow. Imagine a Dalek as a Jedi.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's
They
like-
seem more Sithish.
Yeah.
Well, same. Well, look, imagine a Dalek with a lightsaber. There.
It would just replace its plunger with a lightsaber, wouldn't it?
That's what I was thinking. Even the plunger. Actually, what if they replaced the plunger and the egg whisk with just two lightsabers?
Oh,
that would be
nice.
awesome.
Dalek was just like waving them around.
It's like if General Grievous
Spinning
had a
around in a
shit,
circle.
it would be a Jedi Dalek.
Alright then, Liam.
Brain fart.
It's a new one.
We need to get like a sound that just like repeats like brain fart all over the time.
We should do that, shouldn't we?
it needs to sound like the fatality guy
Yeah.
from Mortal Kombat.
Like the brain fart. Yeah.
Kombat! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Brain
Should have
fart.
Bo Chunks in it.
Sub-Zero.
Brain fart.
Luke Cage.
Geekpod, Geekpod, Geekpod.
Oh my god, the way the sounds, the audio spikes look when I snort.
What are you snorting, Liam?
I don't know, I tend to snort at the beginning of my laughs for some reason. It's 9:15.
I got 2043.
Oh god, which clock's wrong? Hang on. I've got 2046.
I got 2044.
And,
now.
and my
I've
phone
got
says 2045.
8:44.
My clock says it's 9:15.
Hang on, what have you got, Jake?
8:44.
Oh right, I thought you said
I've got
1844.
844 and 845.
According to the stars, it is night.
According to the stars, it is not daytime.
Yeah.
The moon. What is it? Mars is bright tonight.
You know, I think we must have missed the torrential rain when we went into the diner today. You know.
Yeah,
Actually,
we did.
Yeah, for people listening, we all actually met up today
Yeah.
for the first
Yeah,
in a very,
Yeah.
very, very long time.
first
First
time
time
since
this-
May
yeah.
2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it just funny how the last time we saw each other was during a podcast day, and then the next time we see each other is a podcast day?
That is weird.
That's a bit weird.
Well, today we met was the final of the Jubbanub podcast, right?
Mm.
Well, this is technically the start of a new one.
Yeah. And
That is
a new
weird.
hope.
Oh, well, there's the name for the episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, see, look, there was 3 series of the Jibbin Up podcast.
And now the beginning of
My
something new.
of this geek pod.
But that raises a question. Is this a New Hope or a Phantom Menace?
Ooh, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
In terms of the actual timeline on Earth, it would be a Phantom Menace. If we were to take into account the timeline of Star Wars, it would be a New Hope.
Exactly.
Which one should we choose?
New Hope.
I choose New Hope.
I choose New Hope.
I play New Hope in attack.
It's unanimous.
Hope burns bright.
So basically, just don't repeat anything that happened in the original podcasts.
Well,
Except
that's
for-
too late already. Liam's brain farted more times than I can
Case,
count.
in which case,
And
this must be Revenge of the Sith.
I'm
'Cause we're
secretly
repeating-
Anakin Skywalker, clearly.
Yeah, you're Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
I'm Obi-Wan. Actually, no, I'm Mace Windu.
I'm Obi-Wan.
Cool.
Yeah.
who am I then?
So I was Jake's brother, and he loved me.
You're Yoda. You're Yoda,
yay.
Daniel.
I don't think the boy can handle it. I don't trust him. He needs to join.
Intriguing this is.
Oh god, I can't remember this dialogue. Shit.
Well, to be fair, you haven't been born yet.
Shall I look up the script like I did for The Hobbit that one time?
Yeah, do it.
Sure.
Well, but I don't want to. I don't want to do the whole. You know.
No, well, I'm going to look for it and I'm going to log it because
Oh right. Okay.
it's scripts to do during a live stream that I want to do in the far future.
Yeah, we should do just like random bits where we. Oh no, sorry, that reminds us. You know how we need like intervals to like split up the different segments with
Yeah.
different like parts of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking we should like reenact like movies, like famous scenes from movies.
All right.
So it's
Are you
like
talking to me?
yes, well yeah, but like ones that include like multiple people.
Ah.
So like I don't know, what would you choose? Something from like Lord of the Rings. So it would be like
A
This
long
day
time
we
ago.
chat.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a vast sea of stars serves as the backdrop for the main titles, followed by a roll-up which crawls into infinity. That is literally how. That must be how every Star Wars script begins. That's actually a really good intro.
no, yeah, but like
Obviously, the vast seas serve as a backdrop to the main title is just like description of the scene. But by God, if like just like that is actually a really cool way to start a script. George Lucas knew he was onto a winner when he was typing that all the way to 1974, I think.
no, but
So what's
we
the same about a menace?
we could change the scenes to like fit Geekpod kind of thing. So it could be like the scene where Gandalf is like trying to get Bilbo to like leave the ring. And it
Yeah.
would be like, "You're trying to have it for yourself, aren't you?" And it'd be like, "Bilbo Baggins, do not take me for a conjurer of cheap tricks. I am not
just
trying to
doing
rob
Geek
you.
Pod."
I'm trying to listen to the Geek Pod." Something like that.
I agree.
Samwise Gamgee, have you been eavesdropping? I've been dropping no eaves, sir. I just wanted to listen to the Geek Pod.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Is that a good idea?
I like
Yeah.
that.
We'll do that
Yeah.
then, okay. We'll do that later. Or
Wow.
another day, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah,
like-
at some point.
Should we try one of the segments?
Okie dokie, what segment
Yeah,
shall
why not?
We have got
movie news?
Movie news.
Dream
don't have any
mixture
news.
movie title. We could do that one. No? Story spot. Daniel's comic book corner.
Daniel's comic book corner.
Daniel, comic
The bi-weekly brain fart. I do have some prepared.
Yes, I'll do that one. then.
Okay.
We appear to have stumbled across a wild Liam. He is currently in the middle of a brain fart, a highly painful process which involves him coming up with utter bollocks.
Okay, so my bi-weekly brain fart, guys.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah.
you know how? Right. No, I'm gonna start again.
Well, this is a great start.
Well, that was the segment. On to the next. No, okay. So one time I got on the bus, and
Okay.
Oh God.
Here we go again.
right. And this bus driver, he was clearly new because he couldn't really work the computer thing properly, right? And I was saying,
You've already brain farted. Work the computer thing on a bus.
yeah, you know, the till thing.
That's not a computer. That is, as you just said, a till.
He could hardly work the till thing, right? And he
Yeah.
could hardly hear us through the window. It was like I was saying, "What of your park, please?" And he was like, "What of your park, please?" And he done that thing where you kind of like look around for a little bit, trying to figure out what the other person said. And I said it again, and he was like, "Oh yes, what of your park?" And then he was taking ages to type in like the stuff on the till thing, and then yeah, it took ages. But then I thought, right, do bus drivers have to learn like a special language that consists of just vowels? Because they can't quite hear you through like the glass thing. So, hang on. So, like, they can't hear consonants. They can only hear vowels.
Bus drivers must be the worst contestants on Countdown.
Yeah. So like,
I'll take a vowel.
Yeah.
Vowel.
so like,
What about-
instead of whatever you park, they would hear "or you are."
Oh, you
Yeah.
are.
Or like,
Oh, you
yeah.
are.
Or like, Gateshead
Are they-
Gateshead
Are they
interchange
pirates?
would be yeah.
Yeah.
Joe. And they have to like learn that language. So like, because he couldn't learn that language very well because he was new, he couldn't understand a word I was saying. Because he couldn't hear Waterview Park, he was just hearing "oh you are,"
God.
All right.
and that's my brain fart.
Oh, you are so crazy, Liam.
Wow, what a
Disgusting.
very smelly room we now reside in. Really.
You want it for yourself, don't you?
Bilbo Baggins! Do not take me for a conjurer of cheap tricks. I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to listen to the Geek Pod.
Pardon me, cease.
Jesus Christ,
That was
man.
a burp.
Liam, you pilly.
I've been having lots of orange juice. I'm drinking it right now. Listen. Hang on.
I'm looking through the Star Wars script. And I'm
You're joking now.
Oh my god.
Serves you right for drinking online.
Yeah, idiot.
things like that cannot be rehearsed.
I almost just died live on the podcast.
Wow.
It is known.
Evidently. No.
Okay, we shall have. We need to have a funeral for Liam. Is it? Yeah, another one. But we're used to these by now, so bring the organs in.
5 of them.
Bring the organs in.
Bring the-
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to say farewell once more to Liam O'Biscuit Foster. He has died yet again, so we're just going to pile this body on top of the big fiery pile of Liams that we have already. We should really learn to turn off the cloning machine, because we're actually starting to fill up the incinerator with just dead Liams, because these dead Liams don't seem to decompose. They seem to be flame retardant, and yet we can't be bothered to bring them out of the big fiery room because, well, it's on fire. But until then, we're just going to keep throwing these Liams onto the big fiery pile. Once again, none of his loved ones are here, only us. Jake, have you prepared any words for this occasion?
I have.
All right, you may step up to this small wooden box and give your speech.
Okay, I haven't actually written this down, so it's from memory, so you may have to
From the
excuse any lapses. Yeah, from
the
the heart. Liam, you're dead.
Sorry, yes.
This one seems to be alive. I'll just poke him with my prodding stick.
Go for it, yeah, I'll just start. Liam was a very unique individual. He came up with the stupidest ideas and almost always fell prey to the most inconvenient plot devices, such as getting slammed in the face with his own plate.
I remember that.
Shut up! The dead body's still alive. I'll keep poking it. Yeah, this one's got some blood coming out. Just keep talking. I'll just deal with this one.
And drawing the short straw, which forced him to then run through Newcastle High Street pointing at random people on film.
This one's pointing at me. I don't like it. That one. It's further to the fire. Maybe that will burn off. Keep going. I'm dealing with it.
But yes, Liam didn't really offer much to the world, but what he did offer was
Smelly.
very peculiar and very, very brain farty smelly.
It is known. It is known.
Is that it?
I believe it is.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. That was Jake Hall,
That was most
a acquaintance of Liam, not necessarily a friend. Just
I will correct you on that. I am his husband. I am his wife.
That's true.
Oh, of course, you got married.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
Forgot about
Yeah.
that. Forgot about that.
Yeah,
And dancing in the diner.
Yeah, that was
dancing
weird.
in the diner.
We now have.
Our honeymoon. That's what I always
This one's still talking. I'm
My
beat-
husband
I'm
isn't
beat-
dead.
beating it with a hammer. His own dwarf hammer, by the way. We now have Daniel Hall, one of his other acquaintances. Unless it turns out he's like the legitimate child of Liam and Jake, which would be quite weak. But knowing
Especially because I'm older than Liam.
yeah, that'd be very weird. So Daniel, would you like to take to the stand and say a couple of words?
Okay.
Liam, here you go. Oh, hang on. There you go. There you are. Your tie's a bit funny. Just sort that out there. There you go. All yours. Take the stand. Right there.
We are here to remember a fallen comrade who kept on wearing red shirts.
Wait, what?
Red shirts.
from
Oh.
Star Trek, Mike.
Come on, Liam got a reference before you did. He's dead.
No, I thought he was talking about me. I was the one who was.
I did it first, actually. I did it first as well.
It'll explain why every time I try to knock out Liam, how it's like how I just phase through them. I could very well be a ghost. I think I am a ghost. I'm gonna inspect this while Daniel talks about red shirts.
Oh, not there.
Stop.
Hey, dead. Anyway, where was I? Just trying to remember now.
You were talking about red shirts.
Oh yeah, and every time we kept on knocking him down, trapping him in the Phantom Zone, we could not keep him there.
No. Well, you forgot to put the lock on the door. So,
Yeah, that was my fault.
Yes.
But now we're gonna double bolt this casket and send it into the incinerator.
Yes.
Never!
Oh God, he's still alive.
Hit him with the hammer! Hit him with the hammer!
I think
If Christ compels you.
I think I'll put some very sad music over that.
You forget, we still have Michael's testament.
Do we?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Sorry, go ahead, Michael.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Try it.
Hello. I'm Michael. Michael Crew from Crew on the Sofa.
Hello,
but you're-
Michael.
Michael.
I remember the time I met Liam. It was back at college. We had a cup which we had to touch, and Liam. I know.
Memories,
Liam. Shut
Sorry.
up, dead boy. All these clones.
I really, really hate clowns.
Clones, not clowns.
That's a different story altogether.
Liam actually, and this may surprise you all, but Liam came up with a rather ingenious idea. I mean, I can't remember what the ingenious idea was, because it was probably stupid and I didn't realise it at the time.
Was it not Liam's idea to all of you hold the cup so all of you can talk at the same time?
Actually, that was probably it.
I'm so smart.
And the fact is, it was a relatively smart idea, and I stared at Liam for a good 2 seconds
Yes.
before reaching out and grabbing the cup and saying, "I like you."
And then.
To which he turned, "Thank you."
Yes.
Shut up.
Sorry.
It was from that day forth that we became acquaintances. And though Liam may have been one of the more strangest people I have met on my travels, I can definitely say that he was the most hearty.
That pause.
We've got one more testimonial.
Oh, who?
Liam's.
Mine,
Well,
yes, of course.
We've already sent the casket into space, though.
Yeah,
But
it's too late, Jake.
There's plenty of more clones.
No, they're all dead. He killed them all. They're all dead.
Yeah, evidently.
Oh yeah. Hello, everyone. Okay, so Liam, my best friend
We should really close that door.
and lover.
Yeah, did you remember the padlock this time?
Right there.
Hang on.
Yep.
So
My best friend Liam. Sorry, I'm in a class right now. That's why my voice is muffled.
right.
So
course.
my
wrong?
best
What's going
friend Liam would always wake me up every morning and just completely annoy the shit out of me. And I'm glad he's dead. Fuck him. I hope he enjoys space like Wheatley.
Space.
Space.
And that's it.
That was beautiful.
Some people may call me a terrorist. Some people call me a teacher. But I only teach my pupils to listen to the Geek Pod.
I got asked a pretty stupid question the other day.
You always get asked stupid questions. Like,
I always ask the stupid questions.
Yeah.
No, but it was, what came first, the orange or the orange?
I think
And I think,
was one of them a chocolate orange, because I think I know what the answer might be then.
well, I think they meant the fruit orange and the colour orange. I think that's what they meant.
All right then. But
Yes.
technically the colour orange.
Well, no, I'd say that. Well,
Oh,
I don't know.
well, if we're talking what came first, from like what was closest to the Big Bang, it would be the colour, because light and all that. Because the colour orange is a fraction,
Fire.
part of the fraction of whatever. I don't know science, but it would be light. The answer is light.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'd say okay.
We're getting very philosophical with what
I
came
know.
first.
Yes.
What is this, the Ricky Gervais show?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
we've got
we've
out
got the
called
Carl
Talking
talking.
Welcome to the Ricky Gervais show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant,
Hello.
Hello.
two Stephen Merchants, and the I forgot the words. The
Round-headed buffoon.
that's it. The round-headed buffoon. That is Carl Pilkington.
Right.
Wow.
So you can't do a podcast without knowing about that, can you?
So that
Well,
happened.
you can.
No.
You can.
It's impossible.
You can though.
No, you physically can.
You
but I
can,
mean,
can.
You can't.
The-
That just sounds like.
Well,
That's
because
basically
we'll all
what it is.
we all got different speeds, and we were all trying to match each other, and we eventually just got really fast.
Yep.
At least I did.
That's what she said.
Dangly parts.
Anyway.
What the hell was that?
Oh man.
I think we're probably going to get called high. We're probably going to be accused of being high here
What?
I was going to
you guys aren't.
the podcast
with this
today.
episode.
Wait,
Ow.
you guys aren't high.
I'm actually upside down, so
Cause you're
Alright, okay.
Batman.
And I'm currently dying with the flu, with the
yeah.
plague.
So you could be excused because you're going to die, so you can do whatever the hell you like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jake's just high because he's a rebel. I'm upside
I'm
down, so I have to be high in order to be upside down.
The batarang
Right,
went wrong.
Yeah, the back grapple has gone a bit
Back
funny.
grapple gone wrong.
Yeah, I'm stuck upside down now, and it's actually quite terrifying. There's a 1,000-foot drop, and I think I can see I think I can see a Rancor all the way down there. No idea how that got there.
Oh dear.
I know.
Is that the big thing from Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah. The big thing from Star Wars. I'm just like hanging upside down, looking down
You're in
on it.
Jabba's palace, looking down at a rank.
Wouldn't it be so good to ride a Rancor?
I don't think so because it would try to eat you at every second.
No, but like if you tamed it,
Ride a Rancor.
if it was yours, if it was your friend.
You mean like that fat guy?
What fat guy? There's
Jabba the Hutt.
Lots of fat.
No,
Oh,
not
right.
Jabba the Hutt. Not like it. In Return of the Jedi. Once Luke's defeated the Rancor, like two people enter. One of them is just like,
Oh, yeah.
and the other one's just a fat dude, and he's got like
Yeah.
a cool hat, and he walks in, and he's just like, and just starts crying, and then someone
Yeah.
just comes over, and it's just like, there. Don't you remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
was funny.
You,
I wonder if that was like his brother or something.
the Rancor was
In a
his
way.
brother.
Yeah.
No, he was his pet. He was the
Coming up next on the Jeremy Kyle Show. A Rancor is my brother.
But this is his son?
Oh wow, now that would be a plot twist. But I don't think M. Night Shyamalan was involved with Star Wars.
Nope.
Like,
So far.
yeah, so far we've got J.J. Abrams instead.
Yeah, for now.
Yay.
Hooray! Actually, I heard that he quit.
Yeah, I'd heard that as well.
But people make it sound as if he's like still doing it, so I'm not even sure anymore.
No, no.
Tune in next time for Geek Pod.